LTT propaganda. These are propaganda by the people who are against the government. So the international community
forgive me, it's not propaganda that Lasantha Wickrematunge, for example, the editor of the Sunday Leader, was assassinated on the streets of the capital. That's not propaganda.
No, read.
Wickrematunge wrote his valedictory piece. He foretold his own death. He wrote this. He said, and this is just days before he was shot dead on the streets of Colombo, "Murder," he said, "has become the primary tool whereby the state seeks to control the organs of liberty."
Don't go by these people who are writing against. You know, there are enough people.
He's not writing
today,
anymore. He's dead.
I can quote enough.
Well, people think he was killed for what he wrote, and I guess for a lot of people that's important.
There are other people. If you are saying that he was criticizing the government, he was criticizing all the past presidents, all the past prime ministers, everybody he was criticizing. So anybody can kill him if that is the argument, that anybody of that can kill him, because he was criticizing those people than the present government. It was his style. It's a tabloid. You know, now he criticized me. I went to courts.
But you must have seen the...
I went to courts. That is the correct thing to do. Isn't it the correct thing to do?
Wickrematunge's murder sent shockwaves through the country. So did the chilling editorial addressed to Sri Lanka's president, in which he blames shadowy forces for his death.
Were you concerned at all by the assassination of editor Lasantha Wickrematunge?
Defence Secretary Gothabaya Rajapaksa is the president's brother.
I don't want to comment on this, but if you want to ask me, he has antagonized so many people. Why then put on this government? For the last so many years, he had criticized take the present opposition leader, take the previous president, take anybody in this country. He had not criticized, he had reported, wrong things on them.
In connection to Lasantha Wickrematunge's murder. Those are the charges that are levelled every day. Journalists then asked the former Defence Secretary on whether he would end.
I caught up with him at his Colombo residence.
The well-known journalist Lasantha Wickrematunge was killed about 10 years ago. So far, the investigation has not made any progress, and the family, they directly blame you for that.
I'm not responsible for that. Even our time, we inquired, genuinely we inquired. Now under this government, they have inquired, but they have not been able to pinpoint anybody without any reasonable, doubt that who had done this.
The number of...
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe made a statement in Parliament claiming Lasantha's murder was done by Sarath Fonseca. I will have to agree with that 5,000%. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe made a statement in Parliament claiming Lasantha's murder was done by Sarath Fonseca. I will have to agree with that 5,000%.